Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's story time. I have a couple of very fun stories planned for this story time today. This will be our last story time for the month of March, and I'm very excited for April story times as well. Should we get started with our first story for today? I think so too. So let's talk about another fun M word. This first story is called Mushroom in the Rain by Mira Ginsburg, and the pictures are by Jose Arguello and Ariane Dewey. Oh, what do we have on this page? Looks like a couple of rain clouds. One day an ant was caught in the rain. Where can I hide? He wondered. Where do you think he's going to hide? Let's find out. He saw a tiny mushroom peeking out of the ground in a clearing, and he hid under it. He sat there waiting for the rain to stop, but the rain came down harder and harder. Do you think the mushroom's going to fall down? A wet butterfly crawled up to the mushroom. Cousin Ant, let me come in from the rain. I am so wet I cannot fly. How can I let you in? Said the ant. There is barely room enough for one. It does not matter, said the butterfly. Better crowded than wet. The ant moved over and made room for the butterfly. The rain came down harder and harder. So now we have an ant and a butterfly under the mushroom. A mouse ran up. Let me in under the mushroom. I am drenched to the bone. How can we let you in? There is no more room here. Just move a little closer. They huddled closer and let the mouse in, and the rain came down and would not stop. Do you think it looks a little crowded under that mushroom? A little sparrow hopped up to the mushroom, crying, My feathers are dripping, my wings are so tired. Let me in under the mushroom to dry out and rest until the rain stops. But there is no room here. Please move over just a little. They moved over, and there was room enough for the sparrow. Then a rabbit hopped into the clearing and saw the mushroom. Oh, hide me, he cried. Save me, a fox is chasing me. Poor rabbit, said the ant. Let's crowd ourselves a little more and take him in. As soon as they hid the rabbit, the fox came running. Have you seen the rabbit? Which way did he go? He asked. We have not seen him. The fox came nearer and sniffed. There is a rabbit smell around. Isn't he hiding here? You silly fox, how could a rabbit get in here? Don't you see there isn't any room? The fox turned up his nose, flicked his tail, and ran off. By then, the rain was over. The sun looked out from behind the clouds, and everyone came out from under the mushroom, bright and merry. The ant looked at his neighbors. How could this be? At first, I had hardly any room under the mushroom just for myself, and in the end, all 5 of us were able to sit under it. Oh, more than just the mushrooms growing now, huh? Look at all these flowers. Quah-ha-ha! Quah-ha-ha! Somebody laughed loudly behind them. They turned and saw a fat green frog sitting on top of the mushroom, shaking his head at them. "Quah-ha-ha!" said the frog. "Don't you know what happens to a mushroom in the rain?" And he hopped away, still laughing. The ant, the butterfly, the mouse, the sparrow, and the rabbit looked at one another, then at the mushroom. And suddenly they knew why there was enough room under the mushroom for them all. Why do you think there was enough room under the mushroom? Do you know? Can you guess what happens to a mushroom when it rains? Oh, they got much bigger on this page, didn't they? It grows. The end. Have you ever been caught outside in the rain? It's not fun to be all cold and wet, is it? But I'm not sure I'd like to hide under a mushroom. Should we play a game before we read our next story for today? Our next story has to do with an animal that we've already read a couple of stories about. Can you remember what we've read about this month? A lot of different animals, but we're going to talk about monkeys again. So, if you know 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed, we're going to play that together now. Are you ready? Let's get our 5s ready. We're going to start with 5 monkeys. Should we count from 1 to 5 first? Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. We're going to start with 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." We started with 5. Now we have 4. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." How many monkeys are left now? 0 monkeys are jumping on the bed. Who knew jumping on the bed could be so dangerous? Well, I think our monkeys in today's story, they might get into more mischief than the one that was baking the cake. Should we find out what's going to happen in our next story today? Here we go. Count the Monkeys by Mac Barnett and Kevin Cornell. Thank you to Disney Hyperion Books for allowing us to read this story. That's not a monkey, is it? Yikes! One king cobra has scared off all the monkeys. Turn the page very slowly, very carefully, so he doesn't notice us. He's busy looking in the mirror, huh? You gonna help me turn the page slowly? Here we go. Look, 2 mongooses have chased away that cobra. Oh, that's good. Or is that 2 mongoose? I am pretty sure it is 2 mongooses. Let's vote. Raise your hand if you think it's mongooses. Now raise your hand if you think it's mongoose. Interesting. Turn the page. I bet the monkeys will come back. Let's turn the page together. Uh-oh. 3 crocodiles frightened those mongooses. I dislike crocodiles, especially these crocodiles. Move your hand in a zigzag while you turn the page. It will confuse them. Do you know how to make a zigzag? We're gonna go up and down across the page. That's how you avoid crocodiles. Let's go. Do you think we confused them? Let's find out. I never thought I would miss those crocodiles, but these 4 grizzly bears are even worse. We're never going to count the monkeys. Okay, put your arms up over your head and make a loud roar. Bang together some pots and pans if you have them. But most importantly, turn that page. Let's put our hands up over our head and make a big loud roar. Do you think we scared the bears away? Let's find out. Oh no! 5 bee swarms drove off those bears. Bees can smell fear. You're not afraid, are you? Hum a happy tune and smile while you turn that page. Whew. 6 sweet old beekeepers have shooed off all those bees. Say thank you 6 times, very politely. These ladies care about good manners. Let's say thank you together 6 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, finally, the monkeys can come back. Turn the page and count the monkeys. Do you think the monkeys are on the next page? Let's find out. No! 7 wolves sent those old ladies packing. Wolves and grandmas never get along. This is very important. Don't look these wolves in the eyes. In fact, cover your eyes while you turn the page. I'm gonna close my eyes, but you can cover your eyes. Can you see what's on the page? Oh, good. 8 lumberjacks took care of those wolves. Thanks, guys. Now it's safe for the monkeys. Give each lumberjack a high five and then turn the page so we can count the monkeys. Can you count to 8? That's a lot of high fives. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. I hope we get to count some monkeys soon. Still 8 lumberjacks. And they seem to be settling in. Don't they understand that we're trying to count the monkeys? Tell these guys, scram. Say it even louder. Good. Let's turn the page. Great. 9 lumberjacks. They invited a friend. How are we going to get rid of them? Do you have any ideas? Look at that. 10 polka-dotted rhinoceroses with bagpipes and bad breath cleared out those lumberjacks. Was that your idea? Because it wasn't mine. Pretty good idea, though. It worked. Okay, we're finally ready to, oh no, it looks like we're out of pages. This is terrible. We made it to the end and there are 0 monkeys in this book. Now we'll never get to count the monkeys. Well, here's some monkeys. Looks like we can count them now. Do you want to count them? I don't know, kind of seems like a lot. We could just say a lot of monkeys. More than 10 monkeys. The end. I hope you enjoyed both of our stories today. I thought they were a lot of fun. I liked reading the story about the mushrooms and getting to count monkeys with you all. And I look forward to our stories that we'll have next week. So have a good week, and I'll see you all next Friday. Bye!